Remember when I said the people in Iberia Street took a gamble? Well, the gamble paid off, as did for Western Street as well. And remember this fantastic property on top of the hill overlooking the ocean in Whale Beach? That one, as we predicted, sold for just over the asking price. Very nice. Hi, welcome to Property Technical's How Much Will It Sell For series, a series where we look at various properties that are in the market, how much will it sell for, and what sort of opportunities they present for us. Developers, builders, property flippers, renovators, we all keep an eye on the market, and this is how we do it. And the benefit of it is we will know better a good opportunity when it presents itself. So let's start the episode number 5 of How Much Will It Sell For? So let's talk about the gamble that paid off. Iberia Street, Padstow. Now, they let the property pass on auction day, and they were expecting over $1.85 million. Turns out, an offer did materialize at $1.86 million. So, yay for the owners of the property. Their gamble paid off. Also in Westin Street, they received an offer of $2.125, and now the property is sold. Congratulations to both of them. They've done well. The market did go up in that span of time, and they received the offers that they were hoping to get. Awesome. Earlier, we saw the property in Kalala Beach. They did not have the price at the time when we looked at it last time, but now they have an asking price of $6 million on it. So the opportunity there was that it is operating as a Airbnb property with 3 divisions within it, and the area is really touristy, so it brings in a lot of people. And under the current market scenario, I'm talking about Airbnb, where people can't go overseas, people are looking to go somewhere locally, and that is where properties like these are hot properties. Whether I agree with the price tag of $6 million is another subject altogether. Will we make our money back? How long will it take? What if the market cools down, international travel resumes? All these sort of factors plays in. Remember, it'll take at least 10 years to recoup that sort of money. The property at River Street, Birch Grove did sell. This was the 2-title property, but how much it sold for is unclear. I haven't been able to ring them because their office is closed at this point in time. Once in the new year their office opens, I'll ring them up and find out how much they sold the property for. It was a fantastic property right on the river. However, the asking price was quite steep, especially granted the fact that it needed some work in order to raise the rental. However, still a very beautiful house if someone's living there. Now let's talk about the property in Whale Beach Road in Whale Beach. This was the property at top of the hill overlooking the ocean. Beautiful location, no doubt, but the house needed a little bit of renovation, and on top of that it had a second title right next to it, which was a blank piece of land. So previously, as we discussed, it is a 2-title property, so the main residence, we tidy it up, we renovate it a bit, make it fresher, bring it a bit to modern standards, and put it on the market as a renovated property on its own. And the blank piece of land we develop and then sell it as a new property. I estimate that there is at least about $3 to $4 million of capital gains to be made there. The property sold for $8.4 million. Originally they were asking for $8 million. So they've done well over there. Now let's look at some of the properties we shall be following in the upcoming months. 3 Seaview Crescent in Stanwell Park. Just outside of the Sydney metropolitan area, but still close enough. People go to Miranda for shopping and things like that, or go towards Wollongong. A nice little corner tucked away. Now let's look at this property. Currently, it is an old fibro house, which by the looks of it has seen better days. There is no value in restoring it. I wouldn't do that. This isn't a property for renovators, but rather knock down and rebuild. And knock down and rebuild in a manner that takes the location into account, like going for that second story so that you have the sea view as they're showing. Have a rear facing balcony that takes in the sunset or sunrise in this case, and make the best of the view that is available. So as an opportunity, is it good to buy and hold such property? I don't think so, because to put a tenant over there, you're not going to be getting a lot of rental return for a property in that condition. Should we renovate? As I mentioned already, no. The amount of issues that you're going to find with plumbing or electrical or things of that nature, it's just not worth the hassle. Just knock it down and build a new one. You do much better. Can we do a short-term flip on this? Potentially. If we have a design approved for development, maybe that will entice builders because it cuts down time on their part. Just they'll move in and start building, sell it, they're out. So that is possibly potential there, but this is going to be a high-risk maneuver. So the next property we are looking at is 10 to 12 Parmel Avenue in Padstow. So this is a two-title sale as well, two properties side by side, which brings in a interesting proposition where the council will allow you to consolidate the two land together. Now, they are selling it as with the wording that potentially it will get rezoned to R4. This means a lot of things, but when they say potentially going to get something done, like, a lot of sales come into market saying that, they're going to make a fresh new road in front, or some infrastructure is getting built, or, there's investment in the area, blah, blah, blah. These are all pie in the sky stuff. Is it rezoned? No. What you can do is take that into account at face value, but not put any value to it monetarily. So the backup plan will be, if the rezone does not go through, what do you do? In which case, there is still potential here. We can, in my estimate, put a freestanding house right at the front, and then next to it a duplex, and behind 3 villas. So total estimate sale price I'm considering, even defensively, let's say $6.5 million, close to thereabouts, may go to $7 million perhaps. And they're asking for $3.7 million for the land. Your build cost, you're looking at anywhere between $2 to $2.5 million. So the total project cost comes close to $6 million. So a total potential profit of about $1 million, which is above 10%, not so bad actually. Would I consider this project? Well, yes and no. You see, there is a rail line running right from the back of this property, and that will heavily negatively influence the sale price when it comes to it. Now, I have been in projects with negative affectations like a busy road in the front or a freeway nearby, noise was an issue. And I personally have lived in an apartment back in the uni days, quite close to train tracks, and I know what it is like when trains, they pass by every so often, and the whole house shakes and the noise and all that sort of stuff. So when it comes to selling those properties, you'd have to sell at a lower price than what the norm is for such properties in that area. So we have to keep that in mind as well. Regardless, it's a pretty interesting case study, and let's see how things pan out. Well, that is all for this episode of How Much Will It Sell For? I will see you in the new year, and I wish you all the best for the year 2022, which I hope will be much, much better than this year that went past. And I shall see you next time. Until then, you take care of yourself.